Hello and welcome to part 7 of Operation Trident with myself, Dom, from BlackToad Studios, and today we're going over what I've done in the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to put a video up last week, my apologies, but in that time I've been able to do 2 different units. So over on the right here I've got my squad of Scions with a melter gun, a hotshot volley gun, 2 standard hotshots, and the sergeant at the back there with a very bloody chainsword, covered in gore, where of course, being a Scion, he's got in combat and he's killed his opposition. Also, I've got the Taurx Prime, which I haven't made one before and I haven't used it yet, so I'm really hoping to get a game in soon with this little beastie and see what it can do. The other options I've made previously have been the Chimera and the Valkyrie, so the other 2 options in a standard guard army. But I thought, yes, let's get one, let's make it, let's play it, because I mean, if you look at the pictures online or on the box, they don't really do it justice, and I mean, hopefully this video will do it a little bit of justice. I've actually really enjoyed making it. It's a beautiful little tank, small and stubby. You can definitely hide in terrain. I've armed it with twin-linked autocannons on the back there, on the arm. It's got the twin-linked Taurx Gatling cannon. So those unfamiliar with the Taurx Gatling cannon, it is this one's twin-linked, so it's reroll misses with ballistic skill 4, so you're hitting on 3s, then rerolling any misses. It's strength 4, heavy 10, no AP. So it's pretty nice, especially if you've got 2 or 3 of them really laying into a squad, or trying to do a bit of damage to like a monstrous creature. Toughness 5 maybe, monstrous creature, or toughness 6. You're going to be struggling with anything Wraithish, unfortunate, with only strength 4. But it's a nice little beastie. It's how many points? I think it's 90 points with the twin-link Gatler, so that's pretty cheap. And it carries 10 models, sorry. It's fast, so it gets across the battlefield quickly. And it also gives me a board presence, because those who've been watching the previous 6 videos now will know that my army is airborne, so I need something on the board to survive until my airborne turn up in turn 2, hopefully. So he's got this with his little buddies, and these foot sloggers should kind of fill that role, getting some hopefully early objectives if we're doing tactical objective games, running over the board and getting some scoring some points for us. So it's a beautiful little tank. Those who are online and criticise it really should give it a go out and buy one. Lovely little things. They really fit with the theme for the Taurx Prime. Like I said previously, I've got some Chimeras. I've also got a Valkyrie. The Chimera has always been one of my favourite transports in 40k, mainly because it really looks like the Soviet BMP. It's got a nice few guns. You can put people. It used to be 5 fire points. It used to have 5 fire points, and you used to be able to fire loads of stuff out the top, especially with veterans and heavy weapons. It's just awesome counter-attack vehicle. I think they've now reduced it down to 2, so you're really limited of the fire base there. You kind of, and the points, I think it was a bit more points heavy than the Taurx Prime. So Games Workshop have really gone to like moved it over to the Taurxes and the Taurx Prime as the mainstay for transportation for the Imperial Guard. But anyway, my mind's wandering, so I'm going to go back to my main subject. These guys. Got asked by gentleman on my previous video, I think it's Snake Eye Gaming, and he asked why I've gone for the volley gun instead of another melter gun or plasma gun. That's a very good question. Let me answer it. The Taurx hotshot volley gun is strength 4, AP 3, salvo 2 for, I think it's range 24 as well. I would have to check. Let me just check. Sorry for this, people. So let me entertain you with some music. Yeah, so it's range 24, and strength 4, AP 3, and salvo. So it's got a little bit more kick than the standard hot shotgun. It's got a few more shots as well. So these small squads, I really need to make it up for the firepower. And I feel with the hot shot volley gun, the extra shots from distance would be really helpful in covering that role. Also, another reason for taking the volley gun over another melter gun and a plasma gun is I wanted really to make this army unique and embrace the Militarum Tempestus. And if I took plasmas and melters all the time, I feel I'll be missing out slightly not taking volley guns, because volley guns are pretty unique to scions and need to be used. So that's one of the reasons as well. Kind of hope that answers your questions. It might be a bit of a cop out there saying no army can have them, so I need to have them. But I do think they're quite nice guns, and with the future squads, I will definitely be featuring them alongside like plasma guns. So there are plasmas in the army, and there's definitely lots of melters. So don't feel I'm going completely away from the nice powerful weapons. Right, so this is the last 2 weeks, and let me show you what I've got coming up for the next 2 weeks. So project for the week coming up, or the next 2 weeks, depending how we go. So I've got another Taurx Prime here. Like I said, it's a nice little vehicle. This one's also armed with a twin-linked Gatler and twin-linked autocannons on the back there. So it can move 12, fire both weapons. It's a lovely little beast. Then mounted inside, I've got same again. So another hotshot volley gun, a melter gun, and 3 guys here. So it's a nice little squad. A few of these mounted up and put into Taurx Primes. They're going to be pretty effective and maybe a bit tasty on the battlefield. We will see though. I think a lot of practice is going to be needed for these guys, as the vehicle itself is pretty squishy. I think it's armor 11, 10, 10. 3 hull points, I think. So it's a little bit squishy, but it's fast. Can drop troops off. It's got some nice guns on it. It's a nice little beastie. And these guys, of course, with their carapace armor can be a bit squishy as well. But I know you're probably getting bored watching these guys going, oh, he's painting the same squad again. 2 things. This is the last squad armed this way, mounted in one of these. So don't worry, this is the last time you're going to have to see me do this. Second thing, if you follow us on Facebook, you'll see that Tom has made a financial mistake and brought himself the Renegade box with the 2 knights for his Black Templar army. Those of you that have watched previous videos will know that also, as well as playing these guys, I follow the Dark Gods, follow the World Eaters and the Word Bearers, and I've also got myself the Renegade box. So, unfortunately, they will have to be made up to follow the Dark Gods, and there'll be 2 lovely Chaos Knights joining the one I have already, and hopefully at some point myself and Tom will have a lovely little game with some Titan action going on. So I might be doing that as well as doing these, so it might take a couple of weeks. So my apologies, but it's all worth it in the long run. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Got nothing else to say. Of course, as always, if you have any comments, questions, leave them below. I'll read them. I always read your comments. And thank you for your likes. And I will see you next time. So, Dom from BlackToad Studio, take care.